So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you have applied or you're planning to apply for a US visa, please make sure you watch this video to the very end. So according to Reuters, President Donald Trump's administration has ordered its mission abroad to stop scheduling new appointments for student and exchange visitor visa applicants, as the State Department prepares to expand social media vetting of foreign students, according to an internal cable sent by Reuters on Tuesday. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said in the cable that the department plans to issue updated guidelines on social media vetting of student and exchange visitor applicants after a review is completed, and advised consular sections to halt the scheduling of such visa appointments. The move comes as the Trump administration has sought to ramp up deportations and revoke student visas as part of its wide-ranging efforts to fulfill its hardline immigration agenda. In the cable, first reported by Politico, Rubio said appointments that have already been scheduled can proceed under the current guidelines, but available appointments not already taken should be pulled down. The department is conducting a review of existing operations and process for screening and vetting of student and exchange visitor visa applicants, and based on that review, plans to issue guidelines on expanded social media vetting for all such applicants. State Department spokesman Tammy Bruce declined to comment on reports of the cable, but said the U.S. will use every tool to vet anyone who wants to enter the United States. We will continue to use every tool we can to assess who it is that is coming here, whether they are students or otherwise. Trump administration officials have said student visa and green card holders are subject to deportation over their support for Palestine and criticism of Israel's conduct in the war in Gaza, calling their actions a threat to U.S. foreign policy and accusing them of being pro-Hamas. So that's the plan of the U.S. for prospective students. But even existing students are not left out. A couple of weeks back, a Tufts University student from Turkey was held for over 6 weeks in an immigration detention center in Louisiana after co-writing an opinion piece criticizing our school's response to Israel's war in Gaza. Now, if you thought all of this doesn't affect those with visitor's visa, then you must have missed this part. So clearly, this is a wholesale rejig of the system, and as a result, US embassies in Nigeria and many other countries will stop setting up new interview appointments for people who want to apply for student visas such as the F1 visas. But why are they doing this social media vetting for US visa applicants? Since Trump came back as president, the US government has been looking more closely at people's social media like Facebook, Instagram, X, when they apply for green cards, visas, or other immigration benefits. Now, according to several media outlets in the US, there is now a new policy that will require visa applicants to share their social media handles when applying for almost any kind of immigration benefits, and would apply to even those who have already undergone a background check. The collected information will be used to make a decision on your visa application. Immigration officers will be able to take screenshots of your posts and keep them in your immigration file. They may deny or cancel your visa if they believe your social media post suggests an hostile attitude towards the US citizens or culture. This means that if you have ever posted something the government thinks is anti-American, or made a comment that could be misunderstood or misinterpreted, it might be used against you. Only recently, over 300 student visas were taken away just because of things people posted online. So how can someone from Nigeria, or frankly anyone for that matter, navigate this potential banana scheme? This is what a US-based immigration consultant thinks you should do. So according to this immigration consultant, the first tip they gave here is for you to set your accounts on private. And they say here, if possible, change your social media accounts to private. Be cautious about who can view your posts, comments, photos, and activity. Number 2, delete old posts. Go through your posts and remove anything that could be seen as political, controversial, or offensive, even if it was a joke or shared by someone else. If you have ever said anything derogatory, crazy, controversial about, for instance, the man who is the Tinubu of their country, if you have ever said anything negative, anything controversial about him, it might be time for you to do all that, these immigration consultants are advising. And the third one here says, avoid sharing or reacting to sensitive content. Refrain from posting or liking content that could be interpreted as anti-US. Refrain from posting or liking content that could be interpreted as anti-US, violent, or associated with extremist topic. This includes memes, slogans, or retweets. Number 4, and this number 4 is very important because many of us may have unconsciously be guilty of this one. So it says, check your likes and follows. Officers may look at which pages or individuals you follow and what content you have liked. Review those and unfollow or unlike anything that could be misunderstood. And number 5, don't use fake names or locations. Using a fake name to hide your identity might seem smart, but the government's increased use of AI and more sophisticated technology might reveal your true identity. Number 6, use simple, clear language. If you do not post, be careful of sarcasm or humor. Immigration officers reviewing your profile may not understand the context of your language fully. Next one, think before you post, even in DMs. Private messages or group chats might not be completely private if someone screenshots or reports them. Number 8, educate family members. If family or friends tag you in posts or write things on your wall, let them know your immigration status could be at risk based on their comments. All this because we want to go to America. Okay, number 9, talk to an attorney. If you are worried about something or you have received a government notice, don't panic. Get legal advice right away. All good suggestions, but if you ask me, I would say if you have been actively saying things online about the US and you yourself know those things are not complimentary of the country, my sister, my brother, please refrain from applying for a US visa for now. And even if you already have the visa, I will still say avoid the US for now. Because quite honestly, you cannot trust that they will not check your social media accounts even at the airport. My bottom line is avoid Trump's America for now.